stand here like this, and I have strong base, and I put my hands on the ground like light, okay? Different than if I'm out with my hands. Someone your own weight jumping on your back, this is going to be hard to take. Imagine me trying to take someone jumping on my back in a push-up stance. Not a lot of people are going to take that. It gets easier the more that you have your legs underneath you. And usually when people are in the turtle, they want to get up anyway, they're going to just, they're trying to concentrate on their bottom, raising up the most anyways, okay? This is called 4-point stance, right? So you can get there in a million different ways. Stand up for me, Eugene. You can get there in a million different ways. By the way, AGF has a high elevation point. So if you lift someone up, Matt will turn them and they get the takedown and get an extra point. Shaheen was the first one to get one because the super fights in Second's the first loser. Second's not first. So anyways, no, but because we're like 6-7 hours ahead of the California and Texas tournaments in America, Shaheen was technically on the same day as the first because we were early. Anyway, so you can get to these positions for many different mat returns. This is a common place you'll see it. But for now, without lifting a bunch of people, we'll do it from the turtle, and then the person pops up from the turtle, okay? So maybe I got to the turtle, I'm a little bit late, he starts to raise up into a 4-point stance, okay? So I have a couple different things I'm gonna do with my arms, whether it's gripping like this, or grabbing the lapels, but I'm pushing his chest and his armpits forward with my forearms. Okay, so it's not something you see really well, but I'm pushing his weight to his hands. Okay? Now if I want to grab 2 lapels and push his weight to his hand, cool. If I want to S grip, cool. Okay? But I'm trying to push his weight to his hands. Now what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take him down. You can sit there. I'm going to want to take him down a few different ways. Let's turn. Now what I don't want, guys, is I don't want you into his knee like this. I don't want you to sit into his knee. One of my worst accidents in jiu-jitsu as an instructor, I had a woman do like this, take down, like, no, you got back arms off, and you go like that. She freaking jumped into the knee, you know? And my other student's knee touched the floor. And that woman never did jiu-jitsu again. She's still friends on Facebook, but she don't train jiu-jitsu no more. Her husband and her kid. So we just want to be conscious of this, okay? So when I do any type of twisting and turning, I want you guys to realize that I'm sitting and I'm arching, like I'm rolling over. You can try and do this, which is fine, but eventually you got to turn over anyway, right? So you can try and punch your knees. So when I come around him, I can be like this, but you got to really concentrate on not going into his knee. The way that you will never injure his knee is if my legs are on the inside. Okay, so I'll never throw into his knee this way. Okay? So if he's in the point stance, and I have I got an S grip in this case, okay? I'm gonna turn, bring my knees in, and I'm gonna sit like my butt's gonna come to this corner. And I'm gonna try and roll sideways. So I sit, turn, now I'm here. Okay? This is not good to stay here. It's not good to stay here. I want to follow and try and come up and put pressure. That's all I'm doing here. Sometimes these guys will base up. Yeah, we got all the convenient shoulder grabs, and we got all that involved inside there too. And his arm triangle will start getting set up. Right? Those grips will happen. Alright? So again, maybe we're turtle. Alright? I spun around. Oh, you got up too fast. Okay? In this case, I'm going to grab his lapels, guys. And when I grab his lapels, they're like up here. I'm not down here. Okay, so when I am underneath, I'm like this. All right, and turn my knees in, turn. Roll the knees on top. Or on top, sorry. I'm here. Nothing fancy. Okay? The next thing I want you to do is take one leg and stick it into half guard. So I'm on top. All right? You can't, can you get your back to the mat? Like you can't because I got this. All right, I've always got chair lift and back exposure control on both sides. Same thing when I have that grip. Okay? So yeah. Snap, keep around. Oh, you got up too fast. Have the double collars.
or this grip. This time I'm coming to the inside with both legs. I'm up on top. I'm gonna wanna stick this leg in the half guard and drive forward. I'm putting my hips as heavy as I can into his hips. I don't want him to get on his feet again. If I'm like this, can you get your knees again? Yeah, see, he'll just start, and then get to 4 point. Just run into that stuff again. So what I'm trying to do is, I got his arm traps, so I'm smashing his hips with my hips at the end. So if you have his leg between your legs, don't sit into their knee. Twist and rotate away. Right, come on top. All right. Otherwise, you have 2 feet or 2 knees in front of his. And like this. Make sense? Spread out. Watch where you're going to throw. Ready, set, go.